All right, this is Alex from Mindful Attraction 2.0. And in this video, we're going to be talking about how to make a guy chase by sending mixed signals. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because this is a topic that should be a fundamental in terms of how to deal with people also, because it makes you unpredictable, and also how to deal with men. And this is more of a strategy that doesn't take too much effort and doesn't take too much thinking. The only thing it takes is some emotional regulation, which is to say being able to calm the fuck down. All right, when and just trust me, just trust the process. Okay, because this really works. All right, okay, I'm telling you because it works on me. All right, so please, if you're watching this, don't do it on me. I'm a nice person. I go to church. So let's get started. Okay. Today I'm feeling much better today, man. Holy shit. Yeah, yesterday, I don't know why. I don't know what happened. It's just like I was just fucking frustrated all day, It's like I woke up. I woke up, I woke up, I was like, oh fuck this shit. I woke up like that. I was like, oh fuck this shit. I don't know why. And by the way, today I had a dream. Oh my god. Before I start the video, I had a dream today. I went to jail and I cried like a little bitch, man. It was a horrible dream. Okay, so this is how it went, right? In the dream, I was hanging out with my friends, and they were in this hotel room, and they were like, yo, dude, you can stay here for the next 3 days. You don't have to pay. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'm Hispanic. I'll take that for free. And we stayed around. We were drinking and shit. And then I woke up then in the morning and I was gonna leave. And my friends told me, yo, dude, stay for another hour. And I was like, cool. Thinking back at it, I think they were setting me up. And then after the other hour, cops came and they were dressed in a North Korean in a North Korean uniform. And I was like, fuck this. And they were like, sir, we need to speak to you. And I was like, yeah. And they were like, sir, we found out that you stayed here for 3 days without paying. And I was like, fuck. And they were like, and they told me they were going to send me to jail for 15 years. First of all, was I in North Korea? For them to like sentence me for that long and that instantly? Because they love 15-year mark. But when that happened, I was crying like a little bitch. I was like, oh my God, I have a YouTube channel. And I tried to escape, but every route, every corner was like, there was like a North Korean guard in every corner. And like, but in the dream, what happened in the dream? I was like, when I got sentenced, I was like, stay present, stay present, stay present. Not bad. It felt like I was going to jail, and somehow I had the presence of mind to try to be present and cry, sobbing, stuff got in my eye. But anyways, that's what happened. It was interesting. I woke up, man. I was so happy. I was free. Oh my God, people, you guys don't understand how lucky we are to be in this country. Well, I mean, in America, in my experience, but to not live in North Korea, just anywhere, not North Korea. You don't understand how privileged we are, not to have some fat fuck. Anyways, let's get started. Okay. Yeah, some people who are on my Facebook, they saw my status. If you guys are not on my Instagram, Facebook, or Snapchat, add me on it. Just add me. All right. So let's get started. Let's see. All right. So this is gonna be very similar to a video I made like a couple of months ago also. So the notes might sound similar, right? So sending hot and cold signal, okay? So sending mixed signals. This reminds me of one time where I used to do jiu-jitsu, right? And I had a friend who also did jiu-jitsu, and she was this very small Asian lady, right? She was like very short and shit. And I didn't know that she did jiu-jitsu. So when I went down on the mat with her, I was like, time to dominate this girl, right? And this lady kept kicking my ass when we were grappling, and I never seen anything like that. I was like in awe, and I was like, damn, how is this little Asian lady so good at this, and who is able to like lift me up and slam me to the ground? I'm like, how is this possible? Like the first time I sparred with her, I swear to God, it's just like the moment when I was flying in the air, I was like, what the fuck is going up? Like, how is this girl able to like lift me up? So the thing that I found interesting about it is that she did all of this with a smile, and so the interesting thing was that the angelic look that she gave me deceived me, and it put my guard down. But the fucking body slams that she proceeded to give me made me like, don't fuck with her. Now, what's the point of this? Is that a lot of the times we give off the we whatever what the appearance that women give off is the appearance that they are. There is no mystery behind it. Whatever you say, whatever you put on is who you are. You want to be as transparent as possible. But the problem with the transparency is that you lose a lot of the quality, a lot of the essence, a lot of the mystery to your personality. And so sending mixed signals is not just about showing that you like them and that you don't like them, but also sending mixed signals about your personality and who you are, so that it makes him want to get to know you more. So that's what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how to use this arsenal of sending mixed signals in different ways, and in order to get the effects that you want, which is to make him chase you. So in a lot of women, and it is what I find fascinating, is that the angelic look that a lot of women put on makes the guys want to comfort her, like paternally speaking. And the dark side, the part that when a guy says, "Oh, let me put, how are you? How are you?" And then the fucking like a beast comes out, makes them fascinated. You see, it's the angelicness, the niceness to you that makes them attracted, but it's the dark side that every woman has that makes them stay, that gets them fascinating. That's what creates that polarity. It adds depth to your personality and to your being. So these contradictions makes a guy think more about you. So you become almost like a little fantasy, like something that's out of this world. And a lot of women don't have that because they want to portray one good quality. And that's the issue. You want to be able to accept every aspect of yourself, and that even includes the darkness in you, and be able to incorporate it in an interaction. I'm gonna show you how to do that. All right. So that's the first step, is realizing that you gotta have polarities. All right, because it gives you complexity. It makes you more difficult to understand. And when you become more difficult to understand, you become more of a puzzle that a guy wants to uncover and whatnot. Because when a woman is very straightforward and very and very one-sided in her personality, there's nothing else to look for. There's nothing else to watch out for. I'm like, I know who she is. There's no unpredictability. I know what you like, and I know what you don't like, and I know how to make you react, and I know how to get what I want out of you. But when you become unpredictable, when there's another side of you that I sometimes see, then it makes me have to think a little bit more when it comes to interacting with you. It makes me a little bit more uncomfortable. Maybe if I do this, you may get pissed off. You see, and you want that. You want a guy second guessing themselves about saying or doing things around you, not out of fear, maybe a little bit of fear, but that's the point. Is that it keeps him on his feet. It keeps him working to keep you interested. But when you're too nice or too much of a bitch, there is no polarity that creates that spark. See what I'm saying? One second. Sorry. Started eating fruits as my breakfast. I'm not gonna do it again. So let's talk about how to do it, right? So you want to become a walking paradox. That's the first thing, and that's what gives you an edge, right? For example, you see how I am, right? I'm a nice person. I'm a very nice person, right? But also I go from trying to be I go from funny, talking loud, to calm and relaxed. Like when it comes to talking about the real shit, right? I go from talking about sex, to talking about spirituality. And so it gives you a pervy little mix, right? It gives me like a little pervy mix. Pervy mix sounds like a cereal. Your perv mix. So it's all about being a walking paradox. So, for example, look one way and be the other. People like it because people want things to make sense to them. They become curious when there's the constant and lacking continuity that they have to put together. If you're too obvious, people will lose interest. So if you show too much too fast, they'll become interested but lose interest afterwards. It's contradicting. I'm telling you. If you show too much of your personality initially, right, they're gonna get interested, but instantly lose attraction quicker. All right, this happens a lot in game. Remember, no one's, and I'm reading from notes from previous videos. Remember, no one's a mystery. No one's mysterious by nature. You have to put the effort. So show one part of your character and then another. For me, like I said, I'm nice, right? Did I just write that? I'm nice but manipulative. Okay, that's not true. I'm not nice. I'm not nice but manipulative. I'm a very nice person. All right. As long as you show a sign of what you're not, it's okay. It's okay if it's dark. For example, right? I met I've met a couple girls who very nice girls, right? Very nice girls. You wouldn't expect to do crazy fucking shit. You wouldn't expect to do crazy fucking drugs, right? But then they'll hint at a threesome, boom, and then change the topic. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, you can't just screw over that. Or they'll hint at like fucking, I don't know, like some doing some crazy drug. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, I did not expect that from you. Like they were like, oh yeah, I tried that coke that one time, boom, and change the topic. And I'm like I don't lose attraction, but I'm like, what? Like in my mind, I'm like, whoa, this girl's not a nice girl. I'm like, this girl's bad, man. I gotta keep an eye on her, man. But even if it's a dark quality, the reason why it makes me like, interesting, it makes me kind of like fascinated by her, not because she does fucking coke. That guy, personally, I don't do that shit. Get the hell, no, not gonna happen. Nope. I've seen her cream for a dream, but that she's not what I expected. That there's an evil streak behind it that's like interesting and fascinating, at least to me. So the key to making this work is that you must make them imagining you. That you must make them imagine and think of you. This can be done by the way you dress, a sexy glance, or something contradicting about you. You could be a nice girl and then suddenly just talk in a very sensual way, whisper in his ear in a very sexy way, and then go back to being the nice girl. And la 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 la. Oh, what I would do to you? Like in a sexy girl way, and then just go back to normal, right? It's kind of like you're the nice girl, la 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 la, la la, like little hints of evilness from time to time. Now, those little hints of evilness are the things that you suppress, things that you don't say, things that you hide from your parents, things that you wouldn't say in your job interview. But the point is that in order for it to like the masquerade, what you portray on the outside has to be of something completely contradiction than the thing that you're gonna spew out, which is your dark essence to you. See what I'm saying? It's like me. I'm like, if you meet me in person, you'll know that I'm very nice. I keep my distance. I talk I'm a very polite person. Until fucking something happens, and I'm like, hey, come here. What? And I push you away. Like I'll be like, I'm very nice, and then suddenly, boom, the aggression comes, pull you towards me, and then I push you away. I don't, just all right. It's by nature. I do this by nature because it's by second nature, but it's more because of an emotional like aggression, like come here, and then push you away, back to normal. You see, it's kind of like because it's so unexpected, and also the same with you. Like it's all up, but what makes it work is the front. That's the thing. It's the front, the niceness, it's the contrast, the dark and light side. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about more ways to do it. You make yourself a surprise by being contradicting. If you're a little slut, masquerade with being the nice girl, right? If you love talking about sex, right? If you love talking about sex and all that shit, right? Be nice, motherfucker, right? Have a nice girl masquerade to you. You can also create this mystery through being mysterious and vague. Be open with your friends, and I say this in previous videos, but like those people who their friends give nicknames, right? And they let them call them out like Alex, and I let my friends call me Alex, and then suddenly, oh Alex, I'm like, whoa, no, sorry, don't call me that. Only my friends call me that. It's Alexis, dude. And we're like, oh okay, it's Alexis. I'm a nice person, boundary. Nope, only my friends call me that. Right. And so that makes signals kind of like, damn, fuck, he's such a nice person, but when it comes to this, he's not. And so it makes them wonder, it keeps them off their heels. Like, what other boundaries does he have? It creates distance. Another way is by being studious and having a dirty mouth. You see, like if you're a very studious girl who looks like who's very responsible and shit, who looks like, the type of girl that my mom told me to marry, the type of girl that my grandma will introduce me to, those girls, she has a great personality, but how's she look? I'm kidding, right? So those kind of girls that look very studious and very smart and very she's a farm girl, is gonna marry the farm guy and all that shit, have a dirty mouth, secretly having a dirty mouth. You see, because it works only if you have the front of a nice girl. Because a bad-looking girl who looks like a badass and has dirty mouth, It's too straightforward. It's too linear. It's like, I don't know about that, boo boo. Another way is the gender role, being masculine and feminine. So this is kind of true. If you're if like a lot of time girls, right? A lot of time girls, they stir up a lot of repressed homosexual desires in guys, right? Don't you notice that guys like girls who kind of like play video games? Guys like girls who kind of portray some male quality, right? Especially like when they wear the hat or even the like baggy pants, even though they're kind of sexy, they wear the kind of like a male thing, right? And so the reason why guys like that is because as long as it's just a hint, it has to be a hint. So if you're a very masculine girl, right, have a hint of femininity so that you can remind them what's behind the clothes. If you're a very feminine girl, have some masculine traits to you, right? Because it just gives you that contrast. But the traits that you have that's contradicting, that's not the masquerade. It has to be a hint. It cannot just be all or a full onslaught. It has to be a hint because it makes people wonder, like, it's like a little peephole through a little peephole through the construction site, which you're able to look through and shit. Another one is the parental to child role, the parent and the child, stubborn and then agreeable. You see, like you could be a stubborn person and then suddenly be agreeable when the next day. You see, make a lot of like be very argumentative, and the next day not be argumentative. And this is just other ways. I don't like that, to be honest with you. Some people do that. I don't like that one too much, right? Another one is physical warmth and emotional coldness, all right? Or even like being very nice in text message, no, being sounding very mean in text message, like very cold, no LOLs, but extremely nice in person. That used to happen a lot with my friend Tim, where even to the day, the way he texts is he texts like an asshole. He'll be like, "Yo, Tim, you meeting up?" Yep. I'm like, "Oh damn, fuck, no LOL. All right, fuck you." "Yo, Tim, what you up to today?" "Not much." I'm like, "Okay, am I gonna have to hang out? Fuck." But when you meet him in person, he's a fucking cool dude. He really wants to see you. He just doesn't sound like he wants to see you through text message, So it's kind of like that thing always stuck in my mind because it was such a difference when you text him to when you meet him in person. It's kind of like, whoa, like he's a real nice dude. It's just the way he sounds when he messages. Another one is having passions. For example, you could be very bland, talking bland, normal, like right now, talking bland. But as soon as somebody talks about your passion, it could be yoga, meditation, Teletubbies, it doesn't matter. As long as they start talking about it, you speak with passion, right? And it's like, but the reason why you want to do it is because it allows them to see a change in your character. It allows them to see that there is something inside that if you actually bring up a topic that interests you, you immediately show a different side to you. 1 second, let me see this. Another one is, and this is the old school way of push pull of sending code signals is I'm gonna keep talking about different ways, right? It's telling him that you want him but push him away. For example, it's kind of like friend zone him, right? Let's say you friend zone him. You say, let's just be friends. Explosion. That's the most horrible day in the world, right? And so when you friend zone him, you tell him that you just want to be friends. But when you hang out with him, you dress in a very provocative way. When you hang out with him, you look at his lips. When you hang out with him, you show that you want him to kiss you. You talk a little bit slower. You move a little bit deeper. Like not that way. Like you sit next to him, and you show that you want him to kiss you. Right when he's about to kiss you, oh no, we're just friends. Right? You set that barrier. You invite him to kiss you, and then as soon as that moment comes when he's about to kiss you, and you're about to break his heart, you push him away. Right, and so that's a mixed signal right there. Right. Thinking of other ways. If you're known for one quality, for example, right? If you're known for one quality or reputation, show another, right? For example, if you know that someone is a player, right, like a fucking player, right, and he usually hits on every girl, right, every girl that he finds attractive, and then you hang out with him, you already have your guard up, right? You're like, oh, he's gonna try to hit on me because I'm hot. But then comes that when you hang out with him, he doesn't hit on you. Actually, when you hang out with him, he's actually very polite, very relaxed. doesn't try to hit on you, doesn't keeps his boundaries, and you're just like, oh wow, this is actually a nice guy, huh? Interesting. Now you have this mentality of him being a player, this sexualness, but now it's layered with niceness. He's a nice guy. Your guard is down, and now suddenly, once your guard is down, now he makes his move. You see, and the reason why it works is because you allow the person to see another part of your personality. It surprises the person. It's one thing if you were not, if you were known as a nice person, and suddenly when you met the person, you acted nice. It's another thing when you were known as someone who's sexually, who is attractive, who is highly attractive to attractive women, and hits on them, and then suddenly he doesn't hit on you. It's like, oh fuck, that's a surprise. It's the same thing with that. If you're nice, if you're a bitch to everyone, and you're nice to him, it makes him like, oh fuck, like she's actually a very nice person. You see, and so it's all about having that. It's all about having that hot and cold, the different contrast and quality to you. All right, and there are many different ways to do it, but it's more about finding that the other side of your personality that you suppress. That's a side it doesn't like, right? Boo boo, right? And expressing it, and expressing it in subtle little ways, and everyone has that. All right. Second. I'm about to finish this. This is fruit and cantaloupe. Fruit and cantaloupe. Watermelon. Watermelon cantaloupe. Maybe some in the comments. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, when I say it, this also works in terms of texting, right? One day, like 1 week, you guys are texting good, very good, and then suddenly you're busy now. Suddenly you can't hang out. Suddenly you have a super busy week. Oh, anytime we hear super, it's like, okay, girl, stop trying to convince me. I get it. You're super busy. You're God. You need to save the world and go to the United States embassy in Iran. All this shit. You're super busyness, right? And then suddenly you're not busy now. You can hang out. You're like, oh fuck, I thought you weren't attracted no more. Like it's all about giving that mixed signal. The I like you, I hate you. I love you, I hate you. Push pull, hot cold. And that this is the formula to make him chase. And to be honest with you, I'm not too happy about it. I'm not happy. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like it one bit. If any of you guys talk to me, you guys are having any fucking ideas. If you met me and I sent you my YouTube channel, you're like, oh, this is a good idea. I want to do this. Yeah, hell yeah. No, don't do that. Okay, because if I see that, I know who you are. Yeah, and that's how it is, man. Let me read some of the comments and whatnot. A very simple way. If you guys want one-on-one coaching, by the way, if you want to get coached one-on-one by me, just go to the link below, mindfulattraction.org/coach/ any game coaching. My coaching sessions are pretty fucking dope. All right, I'm not lying. Like I don't need much information. Like I just need to know this. Okay, that's it. This is all you got to do. And my tactics are very simple, very concrete, very straight to the point. And that's why I believe that if you ever need help with a guy, like don't ask your homegirl. All right, just holler at me. Also, I also have an email coaching session where you guys can send me an email. It's much cheaper than the 30-minute session, right? And I respond to you via voice message. I respond to you using this beautiful mic, right? And I give you guys a response. It's actually very nice and convenient for me and you. And those are for those who don't want to who can't afford the original one-on-one sessions, right? And all that sort of stuff. Yeah, man. Any questions, or else I'm gonna leave? I'm leaving, guys. I'm actually about to go pick up a gift from a fan. Send me a gift. It's gonna be exciting. By the way, yeah, I don't know what it is. The gift is. Hope it's nothing pervy, but anyways, it's Alex from mindfulattraction.org. I hope you guys have a good day, and this is it, man. I'm out.